This is going to be my big catch-all trans rant. Because I do get very many misconceptions about the transgender in me. Because people are stupid. And that's why I kill them. But not because I'm transgender. One of the misconceptions that I have dates back to a movie about people about this one person that's trans just because he killed his mother and things like that. It's psycho something, and that's why they think that maybe I killed my mother, and that's the reason why I'm this way. Or they think that all trans people are murderers or psychopaths. As much as fun as a night on the town killing may be, it's not because I'm trans. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really like to kill people. I love people. They're awesome. But you all knew that. Hmm? Trans people are not psychos. They're not crazy. Generally speaking, trans people have a trans people have a higher intelligence than most uh, than non-trans people, which is probably not necessarily due to the fact that they are trans that makes them more intelligent, but more likely that people who are trans, who are not intelligent, do not have the capacity to recognize the problem. And therefore it, and therefore they never get treatment for it. They never get noticed that it's trans. So, um, but if you see someone on that outwardly expresses that they are trans, they are usually not. They usually don't have any sort of mental illness that made them that way. It's a matter of that's who they are, and even if you were to express it as a mental illness, then the only way that it can possibly be addressed at this point is to allow them to be the gender that they feel that they are, because studies have shown time and time again that the gender is inflexible after the fifth year of life, and that's being generous. Usually, it's by the third year of life, whatever gender you feel like you are, you're going to keep feeling that way, and you're not going to break out of it. I guess I'm stuck being a girl. No amount of therapy, anything's going to make me think any different. And here's another misconception. People think that people are trans simply because they want to fool men into dating them. It's ridiculous. I don't usually date men. I mean, I'm um and when I have dated men before, but I am very open and honest about me being trans. I come up and tell them. I pretty much have a sign on me that says I'm trans. I could pass. I have done things well enough that I could pass in public. And people would accept me as biological female. Except that they ask the right questions at the wrong time, especially on campus, because this is a HBC. They typically don't. Some of the people here will not use man or woman; they will use the terms male and female. And I am not a liar. Um, if someone asks me if I'm a man or a woman, I will definitely say that I'm a woman. But if someone asks me male or female, I'll say male because that's my body. Male, female is sex. Man, woman is gender. And I can't lie, and I'm not going to lie about my body just to fool people. I don't do that. And it's not to attract anyone. It's not. That's another. The whole misconception is based on that the idea that I feel like I can't get anyone to date me any other way. Boo hoo. Fuck that shit. If this was about getting people to date me, I'd totally try and rock out being a guy. I was told I was a handsome guy. I know I was, or I really was. And whether you think I was well or not, I don't care. I know I was a handsome guy, but looking in the mirror still freaked me the fuck out because it wasn't me. You know? And it didn't matter how handsome of a guy I was. It's not me. So it doesn't matter. It's not about attracting people. It's about me being me. And another misconception is that people try and think that I should just work through it and become comfortable with my body. Well, that's easy for you to say. The whole feeling that your body does not match any of the functions that you would like it to perform. It's like this. I've heard it being used to if someone was in a car crash and they had some sort of deformity, facial. Otherwise, you wouldn't you wouldn't try and tell them, oh, you should try and get comfortable with your body. No, you'd be fine with them getting cosmetic surgery and making it look like they never had that car crash. Because it's a horror thing like that. It's a horrible thing like that in our eyes, in the eyes of trans people. It's like I don't know how to say it other than what's obvious. Born in the wrong body. It's a horrible feeling, and if you can't imagine that, just imagine if you were forced to live in the opposite sex's body. Sure, some of you guys would be like, oh yeah, I'd be able to make a great lesbian. And I do say that that would probably make a lot of guys happy for a little bit. But you'd still be freaked out about what your body was doing that it wasn't doing before and all the stuff. You'd be freaked the fuck out. Or you'd be freaked the fuck out about how your body worked. It wouldn't feel right, and it never would. So, and that's how my body feels. It doesn't feel like right, and it never will as long as it stays in this form. Now, I can do all sorts of things that make it feel more comfortable, but until I get more things done than I have, which is zilch, nada, nothing. I have had nothing done. I just I just dress up and have a few props. Props are a good term for it. That make things more comfortable. But they don't fill the they they're just stick on. They won't completely they won't completely make me feel comfortable, and I won't completely feel comfortable until a full surgery is done. And I may never feel completely comfortable because I may never be able to afford that surgery. And I may spend my entire life trying to get that surgery. But the whole point there, like I said, I can't just be comfortable with my body. There's a certain level of it that I can be comfortable enough to not, kill myself anymore. I mean, there was a certain point I was so uncomfortable with my body that I wanted to gone. No, not anymore, because it's worth it to live. Even if I never manage to get the surgery, it will just be tough, difficult, but doable. On top of the other stresses of life, though, it would definitely make me be able to do a lot more with my life if I could get the surgery done. One less thing to worry about, eh? Next, because I just realized I can go up to 15 minutes now. Woohoo! One final misconception before we leave. What should it be? Oh, that I am trying to invade women's space. I'm sorry, any woman that thinks that I'm trying to invade your space. I'm not. I don't really give a shit about invading your space. This has been addressed before by some people. I would much rather be in a non-public restroom, a little one-person bathroom that's unisex. Not just because, to be honest, I don't get the feeling that women or men are going to feel comfortable with me around them in a restroom. The men probably beat me up, and you guys probably report me to the police, as has been done before. So I try to avoid public restrooms, and I try to avoid women's space. Because if you are that concerned about it, you're not the kind of woman I want to be hanging around anyway. I don't usually hang around women anyway. I don't make friends with other women very easily, because, oh, trauma. Me, yeah, just, I don't know, I don't make friends with very many people, generally, because people are generally trauma. I don't want a men's space or women's space, because that kind of dividing spaces is ridiculous and stupid. You can keep your women's space and your men's space. I'll keep my space. Space.